Oh, I see. Okay, so let's use the chat box and also make sure that you use the tools on the right hand side, right? Um, to either write on the whiteboard or to point or to draw lines as we go along. So you're here from module 5 review, is that correct? Awesome, awesome. And have you gone through the entire module or, anything in particular that you may be looking for, that you may want to review more of, or just a complete review to get you ready for the DBA? What is it that you're mostly interested in? Okay, so you're up to 506. So you're here for a review, almost done with it. You're up, here for a review of the entire module then to get ready for that DBA. Okay, so after 506, what we have is 508. So as you see here on our slide, if you what you want to work is after was 506, do me a favor and have that 508 work file printed out or have it up in your computer, like on a second window, so that we can definitely work on that, okay? Let me know when you have that up so that we can go ahead and begin. Yes, on the first page of the lesson on 508 where it says print out the following work file, you can either have it open or print it out just so that you have the actual questions that you are going to have to submit for that assignment, okay? Let me see. So in this module, we learned a lot about animals, okay? Awesome, awesome, Alex. So we learned to talk about animals. We learned to compare them, right? Compare people and compare things, compare animal. We learn to describe people and objects in the past, repeating with repeated action. So that's called the imperfect tense of the verbs, right? Like when we were talking about ourselves when we were 5 years old or 6 years old or when we were younger, okay? So I'm going to go quickly since you're done with most of this. I'm going to just go quickly over the vocabulary because you will need that vocabulary for the other assignments as well. Okay. So tell me, how do you say in Spanish this animal, the first one, the zebra? What do you call the zebra? Zebra. Fantastico. You got it. Now, what about this, the little piggy? Cerdo, you got this, my friend. You got this. I think you're going to be doing fantastic with this assignments that we have. Okay, good. So I'm not going to go over all the animals because you have a list of those, and you can definitely, if you forget any, you can for sure look into it. Okay. So here's when we use the imperfecto, right? Just a review of what we learned in module in 504, right? We use it for the past tense, ongoing actions that happened in the past, repeated, and definitely to describe things, people in the past, okay? So if we're talking about what we used to be like, we're going to use that imperfect. Good. Now, here are the endings that we learned in this module, and I want to make sure that you have these endings available to you. This is the imperfect because you're going to use it also in module 6, okay? So make sure that sometime today or tomorrow you print out that study guide that your teacher has in the front of the announcement page, and have these readily available for you because you're going to use these endings as well in module 6. But I'm not going to bore you with that. This is the EA, so for ERs and IR verbs, this is what we use, right? Awesome. You have them written down. Alex, you're on top of this. Okay, so also remember that we have a few irregulars. So ir, ser, and ver are all irregular verbs, right? To go, to be, or to see are irregular verbs. So have these available as well. Okay. And this is a practice to conjugate them, but that you already did, right? And I'm sure you did the 506 assignment. And I think the only thing that it's left for you on this module is 507, okay? And that's that voice activity that has to do with Costa Rica. Did you watch the videos and the on Costa Rica already? You don't have to do 508 actually. So Alex, did you in 507, did you already open the you said you finished up to 506. So did you open 507 um, and watch the videos on Costa Rica already? Did you hear them? Okay. So, and I want to help you so much. But on 507, which is the next available, the next assignment that you have, and the last one that you have in this module, okay? You're gonna watch some videos on Costa Rica, okay? And so sort of like a travel guide, right? It has about 2 or 3 links on module 7. You can hear them, you can um, read it as well. So it's gonna give you about information about Costa Rica and where it is located, um, what to do there, right? What type of trips, what type of tours you can do in Costa Rica, and then from all of that information, you are going to pick a tour for module for assignment 507. You're going to pick a tour that you would like to do, right? Or and create your own trip, okay? And this is going to be in English, so it's going to be surely very easy for you. You are going to create an ideal trip. You're going to describe to your parents the details of your trip, okay? So, for example, you're going to tell them, hey, we'll be leaving from, I don't know where you're from, but let's say you are leaving from Orlando on such and such an airline. We'll be arriving at, and then based on the information that you read and that you heard about Costa Rica, where you're going to be arriving in Costa Rica, what hotel you want to be staying at, what you will be doing in Costa Rica. So if you pick a tour that has to do with volcanoes or exploring the jungle, you want to talk about what type of animals you're going to be visiting in Costa Rica. Oh, you went to Costa Rica? That is amazing. And what did you do there, my friend? What did you do in Costa Rica? It was Puerto Rico. Okay. So do watch the videos. And I want to help you with this, but really you have to watch the videos on Costa Rica. There's 2 links there. They're very cool. Okay. And this assignment, the next assignment that you have is in English. So once you create that trip, right? Basically, you watch the videos, you get all the information about Costa Rica and the tours that they offer. You're going to create an imaginary trip. You're going to give that information to your parent, whether it's a mom or dad, or it could be a neighbor if your parents are not available. They are going to record it. Okay. So basically, you do the assignment and you give them sort of like a script, right? And mom or dad or, a family member will read it and basically has to have all that information on that assignment. So that's the last assignment you have to submit actual for actual grade. Okay. Now 508, you don't have to do it for a grade. And it's that file that I gave you. It's a video that you're gonna watch and you're gonna fill in the blanks on that video. Okay. So you watch the video, and as you watch the video, you can fill in the blank on the Word file, okay? And then you answer the questions for that 508. And the video is on 503. It's a video that you watched on assignment 503, okay? Right here. Let me show it to you. This is what it looks like. You see it here? So when you go to 503 Presentaciones, Los Animales de la Selva, talks about the animals in the jungle. You watch the video, then you fill out this you already did this on 503, okay? So you fill this out, okay? And you fill this out, which is the 503 work file. And then on 508, which is the one that I asked you to print out or to have open, these are the questions you're going to answer. And it's based on that video and on that work file from 503. So you already did 503, you have the answers to this. And this one is not for a grade, though. It's just for you to practice about the animals and things like that. Does that make sense? Yep. Awesome. Awesome. Now, I don't know if you want me to go over anything in Module 5 other than that, but really, I wish I can help you with 507, but you have to watch the videos and just come up with your own trip. Like, I would love to do, I don't know, a volcano tour and zip line into it and have mom record that. Awesome. All right, Alex. So if you ever want to come back, maybe for Module 6 and really review the module for a DBA, definitely come back, okay? Love to have you here, my friend. But it seems you got this under control. You're welcome.